up, bro? How you been?
Good, man. Just back from Australia. Last night. Oh, let me just shout out everybody in Atlanta that's been so supportive of growing up hip hop Atlanta. Still doing our numbers, still doing what we do every Thursday night. We appreciate that. Last night episode was crazy, so I just had to tap in and
Okay.
show the city the love that they deserve.
Amen. I've yet to make it to Australia.
Oh man,
I heard it's kind of amazing.
No, listen. It's very amazing.
Okay.
We'll talk about that off.
Done deal. What does it mean to you? Technically not a so-so deaf, but technically a so-so deaf to be a part of this 25th anniversary.
It's monumental. It's dope. Just to be there. And what makes it special is the fact that it's all the JD artists there for the first time. Me and Brat was tripped out. And this is your fault too, JD. I'm gonna go ahead and just put you on blast. Like, we were just talking how, like, me and Brat, we never even had a record together. And
your
just
fault, JD.
Oh, big time his fault. So just like the significance of just the legends and and what the label means and what we represent. So to have all of us there together under one roof and then to be opening up the new State Farm Arena together, I mean, that's special. It means a lot.
Why, Jay? Why? Pressure.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, Brad had went to jail, right? That's when
that happened.
She had to go to jail. She did 2 years, and I think in that time period, that was the Bow Wow explosion at that particular point, because she was there for when Bounce With Me first came out, because she wrote, she wrote on the song.
Okay.
But then after that, that's when that happened. So it was just an unfortunate, unfortunate timing thing. And then, it's an era too. You know what I mean? Brat missed being able to go to 106 in Park. This is Mr. 106 in Park. Like, his whole era, she missed that whole stage of that part of his life. You know what I mean? So that's why. No real reason other than that.
No real reason. Yeah. There it is. 25th anniversary this week. So tell me about this new song that I found somewhere.
Oh yeah, Broken Heart. Yeah,
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What's so hard? That's a different name for it?
Nah, that was just the name of the mix. It's called
Okay, I was like, wait.
Nah, it's called.
See, that's what happens when you find stuff and don't get the right stuff.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's called Broken Heart. Put the video out probably like 3-4 weeks ago.
Okay.
It's almost at like a mil already on YouTube and everything. Just getting back in that vibe, getting back in that bag, that the music that the people love me for, you know what I'm saying? That relationship, that heartbreak stuff that I do so well, out of my systems, the like yous and everything that I give them. So it's just giving them what they want instead of giving people what I think they want. But, yeah. It's from the heart, man.
I like it.
That's what music is about, you know what I mean? Critical point in my life, man, I had to write about it.
People Station V103. We've been following you a lot.
It's not hard.
I think this week, maybe, a lot of stories come out about you, and here's an opportunity for you to talk to everybody who follows you and supports you and give your point of view. Lots of things are said about you and things that you say, and
look, JD scooting away. He like, I don't want no parts of this. Look.
I mean, like,
Camera right there, dude.
There's 5 of them.
For me though, it's like this, like I am who I am. Like, I'm just raw and uncut. Like, I never really trip off of what nobody say about me because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I just, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Like, for instance, the times where, me and JD, where I got into it with Jermaine online, like, it's never coming from like a hateful place. It's just, I'm just over passionate about what I do and what I love. And it's kind of like, it's been so many times where, like you say, like, people might say this about me or have their opinions about me. And it's like, for so long I've been quiet. And then, like, the first time when I lash back out and I'm starting to just, I'm done with the disrespect, or every time somebody mention my name or if you say something, I'm coming back at you. It's like, it's only so much that I'm just gonna sit back and allow and just take, you know what I mean? Then when I lash out, people take things and then they'll take a headline and turn it into this, like with Jermaine thing with the interview, for example, you know what I mean? Like, I told him before he even went up there, I said, they're gonna try to box you in, they're gonna try to get you to say something, just, and they just took something and made it like JD ain't rocking with Bow Wow because he don't follow me. Like, like just stuff, like little stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm never shying away from how I feel. I'm always gonna speak on how I feel, no matter what.
There was a story came out, I think this week, that said you're going to therapy.
I do have a therapist now.
which I commend you on going to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no shade, no nothing.
Yeah.
But I would say lots of people that support you were concerned because, like when you said you lash out,
Yeah.
we were like, what just happened?
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad we got Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, because everything that people read and everything that people see, I go through it through the show. Like, you know, my darkest moments have been like this year, and I know what the problem was, and I fixed the problem. I know what the problem was. Sometimes you just got to get certain people, ex-girlfriends, you know what I mean? So you just got to like,
Shade.
yeah. Oh no. That's the whole
Truth.
the whole tree.
Okay.
You know, not even shade. That's the whole tree. And it's just like you got to
Okay.
get people out of your life. Like when people start to affect you, and you know when you start looking up like this ain't who I am. Like wilding out on my own camera crew, damaging like $200,000 worth of property on my set. Like that was because of energy around me that now I know I can never have that type of energy around me. Like if you ask JD now, he's gonna be like, "No, Bal, so wild," but he's back in. I'm back in my bag. I'm single. I'm back turning up. I'm back living my life. I'm in a fun space right now. So I doubt y'all gonna probably see that side of me for quite some time.
Okay. Bow Wow JD in here, 25th anniversary cultural currency. Lots of, and I know the answer, but I want to hear you answer it. Lots of people look at you and all of your success.
Yeah.
And the things that, you know, that, oh, he should be happy. He should be blessed.
Yeah.
What, if you can pinpoint, is the hardest part about being Bow Wow?
The media. One privacy. Things like that. I think that's the toughest part about being me. And it's like I just told somebody this, being me, and maybe other people can probably relate, but for me, it's like I can have all of those things, like you said. Like it can be power, it can be money, it can be women, it can be this. But for me, I'm just searching for love. Like I want love. I feel like that's the only thing. Not saying like love from like the people, like the fans, but for me, it's hard. Like that's the hardest thing about being me. That's why they see me in so many relationships. This going south, or he with this chick is 20 girls. It's like it's hard for me to find things that money can't buy. You know what I mean? And that was the reason for me lashing out too, or just me being like in a downward spiral too. It wasn't nothing else. It was me just searching for something that, you know, that you can't buy. And in my life, it's hard. You know what I mean? Because like you say, I can get whatever, but the things I can't buy, I can't swipe my card and get, like love, like that stuff.
Authenticity.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's the toughest part about being me.
I'm going to tell you, the fun part is going to be on display this Sunday. 25th anniversary Cultural Currency Tour, all new State Farm Arena.
Right.
JD Escape, Anthony Hamilton. I don't know what I was about to say. Jagged Edge, the Brat Bow Wow, the Franchise
Can't
Boys,
wait.
Bone Crusher, Young Bloods, Jaquan, and I'm imagining from things that I already know and things that I don't know, lots of surprises.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Bow Wow got the most features on So Def. So
Really?
yeah, he got
It's a lot of
five.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah, he got a lot of features.
It's crazy.
So how many phone calls did you put in, Jay?
I mean, you ain't got to really put that many. I mean, like honestly, I really want the shows to be separate. You know what I mean? I think that one of the things that people get lost in what I do is I'm a producer, right? So I'm a producer first. So I'm trying to produce this show to actually be different than the show that was at the Fox. Like for real, I don't want to ever duplicate what I did. You know what I'm saying? So that was a hard show to put together at the Fox. And once it was done, everybody was like, yo, you can't never top that, right? So I'm not trying to top it. I'm just trying to, you can't top it, so you can't go in that same direction if you can't top it. So you got to try to do something else. So really with this show, I wanted people to focus on the artist that was signed on the label, because when we had a party at the BET Awards, Kenny Burns, my man Kenny Burns, as a host, he kept shouting out Bow, Brat, Escape, and Jagged Edge. But he would leave off some of the other people that's on Jaquan. And Jaquan got a little disturbed. Like
he wasn't right. Yeah, Quan wasn't.
Look, you see, I knew the answer, right, Jaquan?
Jaquan. But I'm saying it was all in. It
wasn't on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose. But it was just like he was like, hey, wait a minute. I sold some records too. My record, I have a platinum single over here. You know what I mean? And that night when he did that, it made me realize, we got to put more emphasis on the artist that was signed to the label. You know what I mean? Because it's so many people don't know the My Boo record, right? They don't know the Ghost Town DJs. This era, they don't know that record is So Dead.
Right.
know, and Anthony Hamilton. That's why I feel like it's important. Like I said, people was asking me, yo, is he gonna be there? And then people was like, well, what does he have to do with So Def? And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, and I'm saying I'm in it, so sometimes I gotta come out. I gotta step outside of it and see what's going on.
Right.
And that night at that party, that's when I realized it's a lot of other artists that's on this label that people don't actually even
affiliate.
Yeah, they don't even know. Like my man right here, my cameraman. When he got to rehearsal, he from LA.
Right.
He got to rehearsal. He was like, yo, I ain't know you signed the Young Bloods. That's what he said, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of people that don't know the real affiliation. So at first when I started doing this show, I wanted everybody to focus on the artist that's on the label. That way the artists get and it's not overshadowed by somebody else. Because I feel like a lot of times when people start talking about So Def, they say Brat, they say Bow Wow, they say Jagger, they say Escape, then it goes into Usher and Mariah Carey and
Chris Cross.
But they leave Chris Cross off sometimes too because of how far back it goes.
Right.
So it's just like just to keep that focus. I want to make sure we keep that focus. So that's where the show is focused at right here. But like I said, Bow has the most features. I told you Kiss hit me and
don't
this
tell
person.
me.
Why would you do that?
No. That was off the air. That was off the air.
Said no names.
I didn't say he was coming. You said how many phone calls.
Okay.
I'm just telling you,
He hit you.
he hit me.
Okay.
He hit me.
I don't want you to
I didn't say nothing.
Yo, I gotta talk to Jagged though. I hope they listening because like I had a super like surprise guest, and he FaceTimed me this morning and he told me like he's definitely gonna be at the concert, but Jagged is bringing.
Wait, no, listen.
I'm not. I ain't saying no names. It's nameless, and I gotta have a talk with
this Sunday.
With the fellas. Yeah,
a
before
celebration
Sunday.
and an education of 25 years of So Def, the cultural currency to all new State Farm Arena. JD in the bow. They up in here. We out here. Thank you, brothers, for stopping by. I will see you Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait to the movies, man.
One time for V103 and supporting So Def since day one, from Chris Cross to now Bow. You know what I mean? And like people don't even understand. Like when I did Chris Cross, it was 10 years before Bow Wow even came.
Wow.
And then when Bow Wow came, Bow Wow actually was introduced at a V103. Was me and Jay-Z with Money Anything,
right?
And we was doing. I was performing for my album Life in 1472, and I had Bow Wow come to Atlanta. And he watched me and Jay-Z perform, and then he was like, I want to perform. And I'm like,
imagine that.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, me sitting at the Hyatt in Buckhead all day long.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you want to? And I never seen him perform before. This was my first time bring him to Atlanta. And he was like, let me get on. And I'm like, let you get on. This was after we had did Money Anything. He was like, I want to rap.
Okay.
And he did his thing, and
Rest
what that used to be,
history.
the V Fest, or what was those things called?
I wasn't here then.
Yeah, you wasn't even here.
I wasn't even here
Yeah,
yet.
so.
And I still say I got the best Rap City basement freestyle than any rapper that ever been through the basement, period. I'm the GOAT with that.
There it
you got
is.
a problem, you can holler at me about that.